guys, it's Sarah from Just My Typewriter, and I'm very excited for today's video. I recently have fallen down a rabbit hole on YouTube. It started with mystery boxes and it has ended with junk journals, and today I decided to combine both of those. So mystery boxes is a trend on YouTube. It's where you purchase a box or bid on a box on eBay or Etsy that you don't know the contents of, and then you open it and it's a mystery to you when you receive it from the seller. A lot of people buy their mystery boxes on eBay or Etsy. I'll link down below some of my favorite ones to watch, but they're fascinating. Some people get some really great stuff. Some people get literal trash in the mail. So it's like an adventure to see what you get when you get these mystery boxes. So I wanted to take part of that, but I wanted to do it for a much cheaper price and see if I could get something that would be vintage related or something I could type on, somehow related to typewriters. Junk journaling, new term for you. That's basically where you take a bunch of bits and baubles that you found, scraps of paper or fabric, you put them together into a journal that you bind yourself, and you write in it daily or collect bits and pieces as you go throughout your day, and basically make yourself your own living journal of experiences that you have. I really like this because it's a craft that looks doable. I am terrible at crafts, so I need something that's beginner and easy. There's also no wrong way to do it. You know, there's definitions of what a junk journal should be, but the idea of itself of being a junk journal is that there's no, concise, realistic definition that encompasses all of it. It's kind of whatever you want to do with it, which is why I was really intrigued by it. So to combine these two things, I went to my favorite website, Etsy, to look for a mystery box. I felt that Etsy was a better place to look than eBay just because I wasn't bidding against anyone else, so the price couldn't go up past what they were selling it for. So I went through, typed in mystery boxes, got hundreds of results, but none of them were really typewriter related or super vintagey. So I went and refined my search to be under $25, which is what I would spend on a typewriter, and also vintage related. And I found this particular listing, which was for a tiny mystery junk journal complete kit. And I spent $10 plus shipping. And the listing says that inside you will receive paper, ribbon, chipboard, lace. Guess what this mystery junk journal kit is? It is everything you need to make a tiny junk journal with 2 to 3 signature pages. And the reviews on this also looked awesome. So a lot of people gave 5-star reviews, which was really encouraging to me to want to purchase this mystery box. And I just thought it would be a fun way to kind of get into both things, mystery boxes and junk journaling. I received my package yesterday, about a week after purchasing. I have not opened it yet. I opened the bag to make sure that it was the right thing because I purchased a lot of stuff on Etsy, but I have not gone through it yet. And together we're going to look through the materials I received and then maybe put together my binding or my signature pages. Full disclosure, I've never made a junk journal before. I'm bad at crafts, and do not follow this as a tutorial because I will probably fail, and that's okay. I'm just here to have fun and figure out what is inside my mystery bag. Okay, so here's the bag that I received in the mail. It took about a week to get to me, and first of all, the packaging is awesome. I like the fact that it's a purple bag, and there are a lot of things inside of here. I did open it last night. Here's some pictures just to see what it looked like when I cut it open, but I have not gone through it yet. That's part of the mystery of a mystery box. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Oh my God, there's so much stuff in here. Okay, so each of these bags has a different, it looks like she categorized everything that are in these bags, and she labeled all of them, which is like so sweet. It's just really well put together. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different items, 16 different items. That's a lot for $10. That is less than $1 per package of things, which is a really good deal. And I would be willing to spend more on this product just looking at it right now, considering how much stuff I have here. So what I really liked about the listing originally was that it said it was a starter kit, everything to make a complete junk journal, and she even included the chipboard pieces that I could put together inside my cover, which I also have. She also made me a cover. That way I don't have to go out and do that process by myself. That's something that's a little intimidating to me, along with the binding, which we'll talk about later. And so she provided those things for me, which is awesome, and they're really well packaged. So in addition to the book pieces, I also have pages. So she provided me with book pages and recipe cards and some designer paper. These are both things that would go inside of your junk journal as you're going through. So these would be the pages of your junk journal. And they're already cut to size, which is awesome. So I don't even have to cut these, which is good. I don't think I brought scissors. And then it looks like these are also, this next package looks like these are pages that she coffee dyed or tea stained herself. Okay, and then we've got like the smaller things. So it looks like I also have some fabric and some fabric samples. And then this is stickers and stuff. So this looks like little buttons or things that you could like glue to the cover or on the inside. And it looks like I also have these fabric samples, fabrics and trims. So what I've seen people do is actually use fabric trim on the inside binding just to make it a little bit stronger to hold those pages. And it looks like I have some lace that I could do that with. And then I've also got some other fabric samples. These look like they're actually from like a fabric store, upholstery. So these could be like upholstery fabric samples. So I've also got some journal cards. It says and bonus. So these would be things that you could write on in the pages. So once you put the pages together, these would be things you could actually journal on. Duncan, if you'd like to sponsor my coffee habit or my Etsy habit, we'd be happy to have you here on Just My Typewriter. And then I've also got, this says a few stamped pages, stamped images, small. My guess is she probably has a collection of all these things already packaged and then she puts them together. This is another thing that junk journaling people use a lot of too. They find these broken things at vintage shops or thrifting. There's a lot of stuff in here. And they put them in their junk journals. There's a little key and a button. So in that little button bag, there was also some thread, which you could use to do like thread binding on your junk journal. I'm not trying that today. That requires a large needle. I don't trust myself with those, but it is something if you're interested, you could try that out. Right now my hot glue gun is all warmed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue together the outside cover to some of my chipboard. Junk journalers will probably be mad at me for using hot glue. Not all of them use it. A lot of them use wetter glues that you can like brush on. I don't have that, so we're gonna do with what I have. I just like have a plastic bag of craft supplies over there. So last I have these 4 envelopes. And I think they look amazing, and I'm really excited about them. This manila one is calling my name. They're really mystery because the other ones are at least clear, so I could see a little bit of what was in them when I opened the bag last night, but these envelopes, I've got no idea. Ooh. Okay, so these look like some bigger pages that you could cut down to size, some more cardboard, and like some math equations. Okay, so these are adorable. These are some little images, and she does sell art pieces on her Etsy, which I've linked below. So it makes sense that a lot of these are art related, vintage. These are gorgeous. There's so much stuff in here. Oh wow. So these look like cards. Here's like a little paper doll dress. That looks super old. As Graveyard Girl would say, that looks crispy, which I kind of like. So that's a paper doll dress. Here's a little dress form. Some tags. These would be the tags and the frames. There's a doily. So what is cool is that you could use a lot of this stuff to make a second junk journal. Fuel the addiction. All right, final envelope. This is the last thing I have to open. And it looks good. All right. Okay, so these are like little more ephemera pieces, little scraps of paper. Just a little envelope made of balloon dogs, some tags. These are just like cool little pieces of paper that people would just throw away. And here I am playing with them on the internet. So I'm just gonna go through and like select some of my favorite of the papers that I have, put them together, and then we'll separate them out into signatures, and then I'll show you guys the binding technique that I found on the internet that I think I can do. Okay, so if there's anything I've learned about junk journaling, it is that there's 100 ways to do this next process. This next process is the signature page binding. So all of the sources say, put your signature pages together, fold them in half so that it's the same size as your binding of your book. So I'm burning plastic. So I saw a method on a YouTube video, which I've linked below. I'll put binding method next to it, where a woman took staples and she pushed them through the pages and then bended the edges so that they would fit into the binding. That doesn't require a large tapestry needle, and it doesn't require any like glue or like rubber bands or anything. So I think I can do that, and I also have a stapler. I'm just gonna go ahead and staple these together because this looks like I could just staple it. I think that I could just do it. So I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so I glued in my binding. I used hot glue to do this. Again, don't recommend, but it's fast acting, which is why I like it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some things in here. I do have a typewriter today, so I think I'm gonna put in the date, but I wanna first cover up this inside. And I am getting glue all over my fingers, but here's the thing. I've given myself so many glue gun burns from bad crafts that it's not really an issue. If you're looking for things to put in your junk journal, I'm saving all of my typewriter pieces, little scraps from machines that I found. I've found things in machines. Nothing too exciting, but a lot of like type testing paper I found in machines as I clean them out. So I've been saving all of those. You can also, find things at any flea market or thrift store. A lot of people actually end up leaving photo albums or pictures or postcards, things that they've had during their life that they, their families don't want anymore because it just kind of looks like junk to them. That's stuff that I'm interested in. So paper things like that. Oh, I'm really happy with this. I love this blue fabric on the front. And then I've got all these pages on the inside. This is so cool. I feel like I've accomplished so much. So I think the next thing I want to do before I kind of just start gluing things is I want to put in my Instagram into the back of the junk journal. So I brought a typewriter with me, and I'm going to go ahead and try to roll this cardstock through. I don't know if it'll work. And put my tag in there, and then I can put that on that last page of the junk journal. So this is Leon. This is my Underwood Universal typewriter. Still learning to love him. Yeah, it's not gonna go through. That's too thick. But I can use some of this other paper. So I know that this will take index cards, and she's got some lovely tea-stained index cards.
Two hours later.
Again, this is like a really relaxing process. I'm having a great time. If you guys are interested in more junk journaling, I encourage you to check out the links I have in the description. I've been having a blast watching those videos, so definitely check out that information below. If you're interested in mystery boxes, also check out that information below. A lot of great content about these two things on the internet. If you also want to check out this Etsy shop where I got this stuff from, it's amazing. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to leave a great review. I've linked her below. She's got a lot of other junk journaling supplies, artistic stuff to check out. If you guys want to see more YouTube content, check out this channel. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just.my.typewriter. Check out my collection and what I'm doing. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today and remind you that you're just my typewriter. It smells like tea. It actually, weirdly enough, it smells like my high school boyfriend. Maybe that's why it didn't work out. He was a tea drinker and I'm a coffee person.